And when this move was first brought to council in October of 2024, I projected the conclusion to be probably January or February of 2026. Michelle said September of 25. I didn't argue with her a lot because after 34 years of marriage, I've learned that women are usually right anyway. So, but here we are. Really though, the DPW and of course Darren Lum and all of the subcontractors and his crew, look at the thing they've done. Look at this place. The building here has been transformed. It's been turned into a beautiful facility for the entire community to enjoy, and in a remarkably short period of time. I truly can't say enough good about the people we have working here at the City of Flushing. My original vision for the library had to be adjusted, of course. The outdoor spaces and greenery that I had imagined were replaced with a larger parking lot at the assistance of the staff and the Friends of the Library. That's okay though. I look forward to seeing it full of patrons every day, and as a consequence of more than ample parking here at the library, we should get fewer complaints from the businesses on Main Street about the lack of parking down there that we hear every year. A special thank you also needs to be extended to both the Flushing Township leadership and the leadership of the Genesee District Library. They're up here with us today. It's a little windy, sorry. Tuck it underneath there. I can't, you gotta put it in there, I'm blind in one eye, I can't see.
Can't see out of the other?
Can't see out of the other either. Part of the impetus for the move was the possibility of future expansion, and that is still part of the long-term plan. And through some very generous donations, the landscaping of the library will receive a makeover in the spring. Sorry. Following that project, the city will need to focus on some things that are critical to the infrastructure of the city. Figuring out a plan for the old DPW building and getting our EMS and DPW into their new home at the former La Fontaine property will be a priority of the administration in the next couple of years. That isn't to say that nothing more can happen here at 220 Bowman, only that the driving force behind anything that does happen will have to come from the GDL or from a nonprofit group through the grant process. Again, to the administration, the DPW, DLUM Customs Homes, thank you for making the opening of the Flushing area branch of the GDL possible in a remarkably short period of time, and for turning what was a building sorely in need of some tender loving care into one of the best looking libraries I've ever seen. I urge you all to take a close look at the invitation we received to this event. The tradespeople listed on that invitation are those we should be all supporting, and I encourage you all to do so. We have, there's a huge list, you guys, and I don't want to go through all of them, but I do want to talk about the people that made the landscaping and the building possible. Tim Donaldson, where you at, Tim? Tim, thank you so much. You always do a great job. Darren Lum standing over here. Darren had a huge crew of contractors, father and son's complete concrete floor coverings, efficient foam insulation, flint carpet, Iverson's Lumber in Montrose, Milliken Floors, just all of the people that are on here. Please take a look at it. These are the people that are critical to what we do here in Flushing, and they're great people, and we appreciate them every single day. So thank you for coming. Mrs. Phelps, did you have something you wanted to talk about? You can stay there if you'd like, dear. That'll be easy.
Good morning. Thank you all for coming to celebrate this wonderful, wonderful library that's going to serve many years of learning and fun, and just wonderful things will come as the years come. I'm representing my husband because he is hospitalized, and so he asked me to say a few things about Flushing, if you don't mind. His great-great grandfather came to Flushing in 1885, and he built the first cabin on the southwest side of Flushing, which is now the Flushing Valley. And then the other heritage coming down was was a Hinckley, and they had a farm out where now the car show is. And then his great grandfather Cyrus um, came into he lived here, but then he wanted to join the army or whatever that was called at that time. He went to Missouri and he joined the Missouri Eat, and he was in 15 battles. In the last one he was in, he had his hat shut off. And so Widow says, that's why I might not be here. So his grandfather and grandmother were very active in this community. Merle was a secretary and served on the school board many years. So then it came down to my Grandpa Phelps, and he was also a farmer, but they moved into the house that we live in, and that was 1885, I think. So we're still living in that house, and so when it came down to windows, he went to Ann Arbor, and he took up at dentistry, and he first came to town and was on McKinley Road on the corner. And then we had the opportunity to buy this building to make it a dental office. That's where he served 50 years of plus of the dentistry. So when we put this up for sale, we are so thankful that the Lord directed this to be the library. It was something that keeps the legacy of the Phelps going on, and so many people in the community will be benefiting for this building. So thank you very much for that. We think it's just beautiful, and we can't be more happy and enjoy that this is something that the community can take pride of and be a service to many. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Phelps. Mr. Conklin, this is David Conklin, the director of the GDL. He has a couple of words he'd like to say for us.
Thank you, Ed. I started here in 2013, and when I did, the old location was just being renovated on the inside, and that was always impressive to me. We have 19 different branches, and the support here in Flushing is really unparalleled. This is the most curb appealing, the most beautiful building that we currently have out of our 19 branches. Don't tell the other communities unless we want to get them to say, hey, look what's happening over here. Let's keep up with Flushing. It's really beautiful. It's remarkable, on budget, on task. All of that stuff is great. So we really appreciate that. I want to thank you to the Wendell Phelps family. We're honored to carry on their name. And again, thank you to the city of Flushing and the township of Flushing for the tremendous support for libraries. And just one more thing with the Genesee District Library, we are supported by less than 1 mil. I don't know if you knew that. We have 10-year mill that passes, and all we can do for that is provide the library services, the staffing, the equipment for you all to use. We completely rely on communities like Flushing Township to provide the buildings that we're in. Without them, we wouldn't have a library here. So thank you for that support.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Fred Thorsby, the Township Supervisor, and Wendy Meinberg, the clerk, is here with me as well. I just wanted to mention that we have been working very closely with the city on this project. as many other projects. And the relationship we have with the city council and the city manager is tremendous. It's a great community, and we feel like we're all part of this community, and this is a showpiece of this community. It's a great work for the city of Flushing and Flushing Township. So we're very supportive of it. We're glad the community is supportive. The senior center, everybody works together here, and we can get a lot of accomplished that way. So thank you all for being here today.
While we're getting the ribbon up here, we wanted to make sure to, do you have that? I do. We want to make sure to recognize our donors. So if you're here, please let me know.
Closer to your mouth, Michelle.
At the Rhodium level, Ralph and Elizabeth Russell. Are you here? Oh yeah, you are here. We've just got a small thank you, just a token. It's not a big deal at all, but just a token. At the platinum level, the Dordt Federal Credit Union, Dordt Federal, over here. Friends of the Flushing Library, the Flushing Area Community Fund, and the Community Foundation. And Brett and Christine Albert are right over here. Thank you all so much. You will see the fruit. You will see the fruits hopefully this spring when we complete the landscaping out here on the other side. Okay, we've got a ribbon. Just take it across here. And we've got scissors.
David, come on up there, please. Okay, you guys, grab on.
My dad's on FaceTime watching.
Get in here. Am I on it?
Got it.
You are.
Okay, so we have snacks over there. Please don't leave us with 10 or 12 dozen donuts and 15 gallons of apple cider. So please head over there, get a snack. Make sure to come into the library and take a look around, especially the mural that was finished in the kids section. It's awesome. And thank you to Dordt Federal for giving us the money to be able to do that. Thank you.